Logan's favorite. Do you know the world began?
Mommy, I hate the kid.
Outside, created by hand. Mountains, Gene sea, tree, the holy book, the Bible. Take a look. It's a story for the young and old. Sing it. Story ever told. Sing it, baby.
I got bubble gum.
That's the gum. Sing our greatest story.
No, I can't get laid. David ain't get laid.
This is a newer story.
In a land called Egypt, there lived a very
What you
mean
say?
king. Egyptian
It's a
kings
new
were
story.
called pharaohs.
I saw this already.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you read this is about Moses when Moses went to Egypt's land and told the Egyptians to let his people go.
Yeah!
Faster, better, more.
The pharaoh made all of the people of Israel living in Egypt work as slaves. They had to build the buildings and lift many heavy things. They had no time to rest and little to eat. They were not free and they were very unhappy. But the worst thing of all was, one day the pharaoh decided that the firstborn sons of the Israelites would be killed.
They are.
Oh no! They won't
That
give up.
started with the
I'll
Egyptians.
find some way to save him.
Well, that's the idea of science. You got a
Jochebed,
dead.
the mother of Moses,
Uh-huh.
decided to float
That's
her baby
the
on
eye
the
of God of dead. Even though there's only one God, false prophet.
Afraid. I won't let the Pharaoh hurt you. Your sister Miriam will be right here to make sure you're safe.
Right, Logan? Aw.
What's that? A baby. Oh, this poor baby needs a home. I'll take him to the palace and take care of him there. Excuse me, Princess. If you need a nurse for the baby, I know a good one who lives nearby. Her name is Jochebed. Thank you. Bring her to the palace.
They named the baby Moses, and he was raised in the Pharaoh's palace as an Egyptian. But Jochebed was near Moses while he was a child to teach him right from wrong.
Ha! Moses, time for your lessons. Now, did you do your homework?
Sure I did. When I went out this morning, I saw a slave master hitting one of the Israelites.
He was wrong, Moses. All people should be treated with respect.
And Jochebed taught him that the
Yes.
Israelites in Egypt were unhappy because they were not free. Many years later, when Moses grew up to be a strong young man, he came upon some Egyptians who were treating people very poorly.
You're lazy. Get up, and get back to work right now, or else.
Leave him alone. You shouldn't treat anyone like that.
He deserves it. He's pretending he's hungry and tired because he's too lazy to work. I'm teaching him a lesson about...
Leave him alone.
Yes, that's awesome, right?
It was very unusual for someone to help an Israelite like that. Everyone told each other what happened. Moses was sure he had done the right thing. But he knew the Pharaoh would be very angry. So Moses left Egypt all by himself, knowing that he was really an Israelite. He wanted to go to another land where he would not have to see his people be treated so badly. After traveling for 40 days, Moses found himself in the land of Midian. In Midian, Moses got married and had a family. He lived in Midian for so long that he almost forgot about Egypt and about the poor Israelites. Until one day, Moses was looking after a flock of sheep up in the hills, and it was there that he saw an amazing sight.
Come here, little guy. I'll get you. Now I've got you. Huh?
Moses, come closer.
Who's there?
God. The Israelites in Egypt are unhappy because they are not free. Go to the Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go.
Why have you chosen me?
Don't be afraid. I will be with you.
But will they believe me?
I will give you signs to show the people that I am with you. Throw your staff on the ground. Now reach down and pick it up by the tail. Trust me, the people will believe you. Now go.
Wherever the Lord guides you, Logan, is where you're meant to be.
And so Moses returned to Egypt to do what God said.
Are you Moses? I have heard about you. What are you doing back here after all these years?
I am here because God sent me. He wants you to free the people of Israel.
Oh, he does he? Too bad for him. Who is this God, anyway? I've never heard of him. Have you?
No, sir, your most royal, wonderful highness.
Well then, this God of yours must not exist, right?
Yes, your most royal, wonderful highness.
Right. You there, come here. We're too nice to the Israelites. After all, they have a big, strong God on their side.
Stop it.
Tell my slave masters
When
not
they
to
get
give them
behind
any
you,
more
look at-
straw for the bricks
Look at
they
right
make.
here, Mommy.
From now on, they have to find their own straw.
Yes, your most royal, wonderful.
I said go! Ha! Don't try and tell me what to do. I'm the Pharaoh.
It's time for your bath, your royal highness.
I won't give up that easily.
Yes.
And so Moses returned.
God wants you to let the Israelites go free.
Oh, haven't we already done this? It'll take a miracle before I listen to another word you're saying.
See the power of God, the only true and living God.
Oh,